Hypothetically, if I were to write or direct Karate Kid Legends, here's all the changes I would have made to make the movie better. Not trying to clown on the movie that we've got, but personally, I feel like there was a lot of rushed plot lines and a lot of things wrong with this movie. I just found it to be okay, but this isn't in any means to clown on the movie we've got. I just found it okay. But I'm saying, hypothetically, this is how I would have made Karate Kid Legends. First, we're getting rid of the entire boxing subplot to this movie. This plot wasn't needed at all, and it felt like it was just there to waste time and waste the runtime of this movie. I would have replaced it with more in-depth and story on how Mr. Han and Mr. Miyagi knew each other and how their ancestors and everything connect. That's something that I felt like was missing in this movie. They kind of rushed like the entire how Mr. Han knew Miyagi's story in the beginning when they showed that stupid little animation stuff crap. Instead of the boxing stuff, I would have used that time to explain more in depth on the ancestors and everything and how, Mr. Han's ancestors knew Miyagi's ancestors. Second thing I would do is I would unfortunately have to give Daniel LaRusso more screen time, as it kills me to say, because you guys know I do not like Daniel LaRusso at all as a character. But for the sake of the story and the movie, he would have had more screen time and he would honestly have more to do with the story. That was another thing that this movie poorly handled. It was very mismarketed that Daniel was going to be in half the movie and he really wasn't. He only had like 10 or 15 minutes of screen time and it was towards the end. Yeah, unfortunately we're giving this Miyagi Glazer more screen time. Another thing I would have done is I would have put references to Cobra Kai. That's another thing I feel like was missing. I feel like everything was like disconnected when Daniel didn't really mention anything from Cobra Kai or beyond the stuff like that. I would have put, Cobra Kai references, Cobra Kai Easter eggs and everything in this movie, just so it could feel more connected in the universe. Another thing I would have done, and maybe this is me being biased, but I do think Johnny could have definitely worked in this movie. I don't know how it would have been done, but I feel like Johnny definitely could have been used in this movie more than that stupid 10-15 second cameo we got from him. Somehow, some way, I would have added him into this movie, even if it was just to show Li Fong a few quick moves. Last thing I would have done is add more fight sequences. Don't get me wrong, the fighting that we got in the actual movie was really well done and really well choreographed, and I feel like that's what definitely saved the movie. But just for the sake of making the movie karate and training and tournaments and stuff, I would have personally added more fighting. But that's all the changes I would have really made, Other than that, that's it. Li Fong still would have been the main character, and I do hope we get to see more of him if they do greenlight a sequel or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What would you have done if you were to write or direct this movie?